How to tell the Central Asian countries apart. First of all, you have to understand 4 of them, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan, are Turkic, as in, yes, they are cousins of like the Turkish people and the Siberian peoples. Even though they look radically different, they have the same roots. Whereas Tajikistan is Iranic or Iranic. They're basically cousins of the Persian-speaking peoples in Iran and Afghanistan. They have mutually intelligible languages. So like on the surface, looking at the majority of people from this area, it's not super easy to tell all of them apart because they all kind of like share genetic traits and customs after millennia of mixing around. But generally, as the easternmost parts of Central Asia, Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan tend to have people that have more East Asian features. Shocker. You know, with people that have like the monolid or like the epicanthic fold in the eyes, that's a technical term, and kind of like the people you see in like China, Korea, Japan. Whereas the other 3, the Turkmens, Uzbeks, and Tajiks tend to have a little bit more of like a Persian admixture to their features because, you know, they interacted with the Persians so much more. But if you're still having some trouble, here are some dead giveaways. If you see men wearing the Kalpak hat, this is Kyrgyz. Men love wearing this thing everywhere they go. Nothing more Kyrgyz than the Kalpak hat. If you see this thing, a sheepskin hat, this is called a telpek. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be worn by the Turkmens. The government of Turkmenistan encourages women to wear traditional attire or the koynek dress. It can come in different colors, but like 9 times out of 10, it's red. They love red. Red dresses in Turkmenistan. Red. Uzbeks and Tajiks are a little bit more flashy since they live in a hotter climate. Most of their clothing is brighter and made of more breathable material like cotton, and they love their lines and patterns. Women typically wear Khan Atlas cloth and men usually wear the chapans. And this is a dopa hat. It's 9 times out of 10, this is going to be worn by Uzbeks. The cool thing is it's very compact. You can like fold it up and put it away. Look how flat it folds up to. Cool hat. The interesting thing though is that Tajikistan, although they are Muslim, technically secular country, they actually banned the hijab. So it's not very common you'll see the hijab in Tajikistan. They have a lot of hats too, but this is a very Tajik style hat. It's called a pakol, but you might see this being worn more in Afghanistan rather than Tajikistan. And finally, Kazakhs do have their own traditional style of clothing. However, they're kind of like the country least likely to wear it in public. They kind of reserve it more for like weddings or special events or holidays. Also, Kazakhstan has the highest portion of their population being ethnically Russian, about 15%. Most of them live along the borders with Russia. Like, I don't want to say they're the most Russified, but yeah, there's a lot of Russians there. In the end, they all pretty much get each other and piggyback off of each other. But now you know, if you see the boxy hat, ooh, you must be Uzbek.